welcome guys. So this is the group theoretical video, group representation video in the NYCU. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about the Schur Lemma for the finite group. So let me just make the setting. So just summary that previous results say that all the representation that we just proved that all the representation of finite group can be decomposed into irreducible one. Okay, but in order to find the relation between different irreducible representation, we need a so-called Schur Lemma. This is very famous. So let's say, so let me just make the results. So theorem say that if rho V is a representation, one irreducible representation, and rho W is another representation. They are both irreducible, and we want to find its relation, right? If f from V to W is a G-linear. So recall the definition of G-linear. Let me just write down. Maybe use a diagram. This is F. This is rho. Rho. Yeah, I can use rho G. VW. Rho V, rho W G, and F. If this diagram commutes, so mathematically, just saying that rho omega G F is the same as rho V G F for all G. Okay, so if F is a G-linear, okay, some people call it G-morphism. This is a very categorical language. So these are setting, and then they are irreducible. Then, the first thing it says that if F is, then F is isomorphism. So as a linear algebra, isomorphism means determinant is non-zero, meaning that if and only if the kernel is trivial and the image of F is W, and or F is just zero map. So just mapping every vector to zero. Okay. And the second is more strong. Second say that F is always lambda times IV if F is isomorphism. Okay. So F is always just sorry, maybe this is incorrect. I should say that this is true. So F is always lambda times identity. Okay. So 2 is if the field, the underlying field is complex. Okay, so this is much strong. So the first thing is true that if F is either zero map or isomorphism, and this second theorem say that F is lambda times identity if you are working in a finite field. Okay, especially if lambda is zero, if this is zero map, then I can pick lambda to zero. So I just need to worry about whether the first case. Proof. Okay. Let's just write down the proof. Okay, so proof is very simple, right? Proof 1. So this is V and W. Then by the previous results of the property of G-linear, we know that this kernel of F, this guy is also a G invariant. Okay, so, and this, by the way, this image of F is also a G invariant. Right, so since, so suppose, so suppose, I should say, since rho is irreducible, let's say rho 1, right? Rho 1 is irreducible. So which means that the kernel is either 0 or V. Okay, if kernel is V, then we are done. Then F is just zero map. Okay. So the second case is so if kernel of F is 0, then F is non-zero map. Right? F must map something to something. something non-zero vector to some non-zero vector, because I mean f mapped to sub w, right? And the kernel is just 0. Okay. Okay. So in this case, that the image f is definitely not 0, because f all the vector maps to 0 is only 0 vector, right? So the image f is not 0, but w this right this row w, right, this row w is also irreducible. Okay, so that means that no non-trivial subspace. So image f can only be w. So the kernel f is 0, and the image of f is w. So this shows that v is isomorphic to w, and f is isomorphism. Okay, so this finish the first proof. Okay, second. So second is much simple. We just let f tilde to be f minus lambda times identity. So, and pick lambda to be eigenvector, any one eigenvalue of f. So notice that we are working in a complex number, right? So any isomorphism, I mean any linear any matrices, I can find a eigenvalue. Okay, so I just find one and define f tilde. Okay, so very simple. It's trivial to see that f tilde is also G-linear. So this shows that f tilde from the previous results should be iso or 0 map. Right, f tilde should be isomorphism or 0 map, but f tilde is not isomorphism because f tilde has some eigenvector v, which is 0. So this v is corresponding to eigenvalue, is eigenvector corresponding with eigenvalue lambda. So f tilde must be 0 map. But if f tilde is 0 map, meaning that f is lambda I v. Finish the proof. Okay, so this is the famous Schur's so-called Schur's lemma. Okay, so we will use Schur's lemma very heavily in the next video when we prove so-called orthogonality. Okay, so next video that we will working to show I should say Schur's row orthogonality. So there is a row in column version, but column version is much more complicated. So we will first prove the row version, and after that we will go to the column version. And the tool basically is this one. Okay, so you can see this one is very strong. It says that if you have two irreducible representation, and there's almost no any non-trivial G-linear map. Okay, and this will give us so much very strong constraint on each of different irreducible representation. See you.